This is one of the most common cosmic fears, a rogue, invisible monster happening upon our solar system. So, what would actually happen if the Earth were sucked into a black hole? First, we would need to define our monster as a typical stellar mass black hole, about 10 times the mass of our Sun. The initial sign that something was wrong wouldn't come from Earth, but from the furthest edges of our solar system. Astronomers would first notice the orbits of comets being scrambled, a gravitational mystery caused by an unseen hand. Soon after, the orbits of Neptune and Uranus would shift, allowing us to plot the trajectory of the black hole and realize the terrifying truth. It's not aiming for a direct hit, but a near miss, which is where things get worse. A near miss means we get captured. The Earth, along with the other planets, would be herded into a new, chaotic orbit around an invisible center of mass. Our first year in this new system would be a nightmare of tidal forces, as the black hole's immense gravitational gradient would continuously knead our planet like dough. This process, called tidal heating, would generate tremendous internal friction, heating the Earth's core to disastrous levels. The surface would erupt in a planet-wide volcanic cataclysm. The oceans would boil away, and the atmosphere would be stripped into space. Earth would quickly become a molten, cracked, and thoroughly uninhabitable ball of rock. After being baked, boiled, and sterilized, the Earth's chaotic orbit would eventually decay, leading to its final spiral inward. This is where we get to the fun part: spaghettification. The gravity at the side of the planet closer to the black hole would be so much stronger than at the farther side that everything would be stretched vertically and squeezed horizontally. The continents, our bodies, the entire planet would be pulled into a long, thin stream of atoms, flowing directly into the black hole like water down a drain. From an outside perspective, no one would ever see the Earth cross the event horizon, the point of no return. They would only see the stream of atoms that used to be our world get slower and redder as it approached the edge, frozen in time for eternity. But for that stream of atoms, the journey would continue. Once inside, your fate is sealed, as the singularity isn't a place you can avoid, but a time, the future. In the final fraction of a second, as you approach the point where physics as we know it ceases to exist, you would be torn into a string of fundamental particles. The end of the Earth wouldn't be a bang or a whimper, but the quiet, final snapping of matter itself. P.S. You might now be wondering what would happen if it were a supermassive black hole, like the one at the center of our galaxy. The story changes. A supermassive black hole is so large that its tidal forces at the event horizon are much gentler. You could cross the point of no return completely intact without even noticing. The spaghettification and your inevitable end would happen much later, deep inside the black hole, in complete and total darkness, which is probably not any better.